Warning, this content is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I do not make any warranties to its accuracy, applicability, or completeness. The content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. Always seek the advice of a qualified health provider. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of any information presented here. I disclaim all liability to any party for direct, indirect, implied, punitive, special, incidental, or other consequential damages arising directly or indirectly from its use. Hey guys, Paul here with another video. Today I'm going to talk about my experiences with Anadrol. Before we do so, please take the time to subscribe to my channel if you want to show your appreciation for all this awesome content I am putting out. Please hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, you think I'm wrong, you want to argue with me, put it in the comment section below. I'll answer any and all comments the best I can and potentially use, if you have a good question, use it on a future Q&A. Also, if you want to get in contact with me, my contact information is below in the video description. I am at Paul K. Barnett on Instagram. And you can also shoot me an email at bigp3rd@gmail.com. All right, so Anadrol. The first time I ever used steroids, I don't even consider this my first proper cycle. This was just the first time I had ever used steroids. Was in college, and a friend of mine got a bottle full of Anadrol, and he split it with me. And I had no fucking clue what I was doing. I didn't really know what it was. And so I said, let's try it. And we took it before our workouts. I think I had enough to last me. I must have had like 20 pills or something. It wasn't much. I assume they were the 50 milligram pills. Shit, this was a long time ago. This was, almost 30 years ago. And so I took a pre-workout. I remember, the thing I remember the most about it is I had, I think this was my freshman year in college. And I really, like, it was just a mental thing. Like, I had to bench press 225. I wanted 2 wheels on each side, 4 reps. And I just could not get up to it. I was scrawny in college. Played a lot of basketball. I was super skinny. I was like 175, 180 pounds. I'm 6'1", 6'2", somewhere in that range. And so I was super skinny. Couldn't put on any weight. And I remember I took Anadrol, and it was like within a week I was benching 225 for reps. It was fucking insane. I'm like, hell yeah, I want more of this shit. But here's the thing. This is something that I don't think a lot of people know about Anadrol is while it does not convert to estrogen, it can antagonize the estrogen receptor and has an indirect effect. And it flared up my gyno. I don't know if it was that or if I had some sort of rebound afterwards. Maybe that was what it was, but that was the first time I kind of had some pubescent gyno to begin with. I developed it during puberty, but it got sore after I did Anadrol. Who the fuck knows? Maybe they gave me D-ball, but I'm pretty sure it was Anadrol. Anyway, I'd used Anadrol off and on in my 20s when I was cycling. And here's the thing with Anadrol, and as I've gotten older, my opinions on it have changed. I think I will concede this. It is the single best steroid for increasing strength. It seems to increase strength like nothing else. I don't think it has much use in bodybuilding for hypertrophy because it is so toxic. And in me, like when I take Anadrol, like within a week or two of taking it, I get really bad heartburn and my appetite goes to shit. I just can't take it. It makes me sick. And if you can't eat, you can't grow. And if you can't grow, what's the point? I mean, that's the whole reason you take shit for bodybuilding. And given the toxicity of it, and how it fucks with your appetite and how it really is not that great for hypertrophy. There are better options for hypertrophy with better safety profiles. I really don't think it has much use in bodybuilding. For powerlifting and strength sports, absolutely. Strongman, powerlifting, I can certainly see it for peaking. I also don't see that much use for it in contest prep either, although I know some guys use it during peak week to fill back out. I just think there's better choices for that as well. I really don't see it having much use in bodybuilding, other than occasionally, maybe for a week or two, if you need to bust past a strength plateau, whether that's psychologically or something that you think that you need to progress with your hypertrophy, maybe you could deploy it in that manner. But I just don't see it of much use in bodybuilding. It makes me sick. It gives me headaches, makes my blood pressure go through the roof, and bloats me up. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I know it's a dry compound. I'll do another video about how androgens can exacerbate the renin, angiotensin aldosterone system and cause bloating. But I think Anadrol is pretty nasty for that. That's just my 2 cents. But I guys, for bodybuilding, I would stay away from it. That's just my opinion. I don't see it having much use of bodybuilding. I think there are better choices. Anavar, if you want to use an oral, would probably be a better choice for contest prep. You have things like Winstrol and halotestin that you can use for peaking that I think are better. Anavar as well. My advice would be not to use it for bodybuilding. That's my 2 cents. You can disagree with it if you want. I think there are safer compounds. I think there are better options. Anadrol is very toxic, very nasty on the liver. Guys, you'll hear about guys like these powerlifters will fucking bleed from their eyeballs when they're doing deadlifts and getting nosebleeds. It's from Anadrol. It's from their blood pressure being fucking through the roof because it antagonizes that renin angiotensin aldosterone system. It aggravates it, and you end up having crazy high blood pressure. I remember testing my blood pressure when I was on Anadrol just for a few days, and it went up to normally it's like 130 over 70 or something, over 80 if I'm running a little high. It went up to 180 over 90 something. With Anadrol. So just something to be mindful of. If you want to last at this for a long time, Anadrol is not a good choice. Rock on, guys.